What's going on, the friends? My name is M. and welcome back to another episode of Castlevania Aria of Sorrow for the Gameboy Advance. Last time, we got through the inner quarters, and now we are here in the floating garden. Off screen, I farmed some experience. I got myself up to like 4 levels, but also, I was doing that so I could get the Valkyrie Soul. And the Valkyrie Soul is pretty good, as I mentioned before. It brings out like a spirit enemy, and it and it has a pretty long range, so and it does quite a bit of damage. So I will be using that. But for now, we are going to start exploring the floating garden. And the floating garden is like the first confusing place. It's very complicated to go through this, especially when you're trying to explore everything. It'll be quite a process, but we'll see what we can do. And wow, I already got myself destroyed, and I'm up to a pretty bad start. There is a map on the other side. We're gonna have to go to the other screen in order to get there. For now, we are going to see what is going on if we head up here. We just want to keep riding this, and then we're all the way up to the top. Alright, we got some reskin enemies now. Isn't that fun? Oh, that's even more fun right there. Okay, there's something up there that we can't get up to right now. And let's see what happens if we try to go to the other side. I think we can go up there. Or it doesn't look like it. Okay. Maybe. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay. So we're just gonna have to go to the other side now. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright. No! I failed to do simple platforming. Alright. Alright, so head over here, and we get the map. And if you look at the map, now that we got it, those floating squares up on the top, that is that's like a sneak peek of what you're going to encounter in the floating garden. So stay tuned. So we have these reskin enemies of the ones that we saw in the study or the chapel. It's either one of those. And let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, where is this? I don't think I recognize this. Oh, okay, we're not going there right now. Okay. Yeah, it's been quite a while since I've went through the floating garden. So there will be a point where I will get lost. Because like I said, this place is really complicated. Alright. So I already went that way. So let's see what happens if I go downwards. Okay. So that's just the other side of the other place that I was just in, or at least the beginning part. Okay, wait, there's something else over there. Unless I have to, let me go back. Yeah, I'm gonna go back real quick. Okay, let's see what happens if I try to go over to this side. Ah! God! Okay, so is this where it all begins? Yep, okay, so this is where it begins. As you can see now, we are in one of the floating squares. And this is where things start to get complicated. You have to take a very specific path. Unfortunately, I don't really remember what it is. We're gonna explore all the squares and then try to go through the place. So if we like head up to the top here, you'll always get like a ton of money. So like right there, you get a bag of $500, along with some other candles that accumulate to being more than $500. And now we have the werewolf enemies, and the werewolf enemies are very, very painful to deal with. They're pretty aggressive. They have the little flames, and then they attack really quickly. Okay, let's see where we're at now. Alright, so we're on the very right of this complicated mess. Oh boy, leveled up. Nice. Alright. Alright, let's see what's going on down here. Ooh. Doesn't this guy look familiar? If you get its soul, the mana core, then it's a really good thing. And there are some souls in this game that are required in order, like, yeah, there's some enemy souls that are required if you want to beat the game. So if you want to complete the game, then you better, it's in your best interest to go out of your way to kill some of those enemies. Those certain enemies are not really coming, they're not coming soon, but eventually they'll come up, and you want to acquire their souls if you can. Alright, wow, okay. So that's another, so there was another new enemy in this screen. We got, devils. Boom! Oh man, look how much damage that does. But it does take up a lot of magic, but it's pretty good. Oh wow, that just actually, okay, so I don't want to go through this place. I don't want to do that yet because there's like a ton of stuff that I'm missing in the floating garden. So I'm going to go back. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna go back, and hopefully I can find those stuff. Okay, so now we are on to this part, and it's pretty nice that we found this screen, because we go down over here, and then this is a save point. And then here is another new enemy. This is the Kicker Skeleton. The Kicker Skeleton has an interesting soul. Ooh, I got it first try. And this is, when you equip it, actually, I think it comes, okay, yeah, it's automatically equipped. But, as you can see, you can do a dive kick in air, which is pretty cool. You can even hit enemies with it, but it's not super reliable. Ooh, a barrier. Alright, well, looks like we won't be worrying about that for a while. There's no way to bypass that barrier, so we're gonna have to find a way around it later. Alright, so now we got reskin Fleamen, which are known as Rippers. And Rippers they act like Fleamen, but they also throw knives. Oh my god. Oh my god! Okay, so I'm back in this room. You can actually go back and forth, and sometimes you'll end up at a different place. Okay. Oh my gosh. If you get the golem soul, it's really, really good. Okay, so now we were in this room like a little earlier, and now we're gonna see what is actually going on here. Okay, so that's how you get to these squares. All right, it all makes sense. Boom, man, 300 damage. Holy crap! Thank goodness. Well, not really, thank goodness, but like it's a good thing that I got that soul off screen. Okay, nothing much up here. And so we continue onwards. Alright, now where are we? Okay. I believe you head down here. Yeah, okay, so we have that enemy. If it plucks out whatever that crazy thing it was going to pluck out, then it's gonna hurt. Just saying. Okay, got some bone pillars up there. And you can get $1,000. And I believe there's more stuff we had over here. Oh my god, these guys are so hard to hit. Boom! And get even more money right there on that side. Okay? And then we head this way. And then now we're back to this room. Okay, after exploring all of that, those are all the rooms that will take you to that little puzzle. There is that one tiny square, along with the two squares that are like in that save room. The two squares that are past the save room is the barrier, and then the tiny square there is inaccessible right now. And so for now, we're going to head out. We're going to head on out of here. And welcome to the clock tower. So we meet again. I'm glad that to see you're unscathed. Good to see you too. I've got something that I want to ask you. Sure, go ahead. Someone told me that you are to inherit Dracula's powers. I take it that lady from the church told you that, didn't she? Wait, you know her? The term inherit is incorrect. Wait, so you're gonna be the next Dracula? Is that what you're implying? I was born the very day that Dracula was destroyed. So in short, that means I am Dracula. Wait, you are? Wait, why would you just straight up reveal that? That is because I don't consider you a threat to my mission. But that being said, you made it this far. I sense a power within you. Do tell me, what kind of power has awakened within you? The power to rule. What? You foolish boy, that's impossible. Dude, look at his face. Look at his face! Oh my god. I can't remain here any longer. I must get to the throne. Your name is Soma, right? You are wrong, Soma. I will not allow you to rule. Oh, so we're gonna have some rivalry going on here. Okay. Alright, I can see where it's gonna go later on. Alright, so, the clock tower. The clock tower is extremely painful to go through. Not kidding. It is in clock towers in every Castlevania game, and in every Castlevania game, clock tower is not fun. There's usually a lot of really painful enemies to deal with, and you have to navigate through these gears, and sometimes like, you know, if you're, like, the gears, like, it will just turn to the direction of the spikes, and, oh my god, this is annoying. And, these enemies are just ridiculous. Oh my gosh! What the heck? What? Dude, this damage is unbelievable. Oh my god. Alright, also, we are introduced to 2 new enemies. For now. We have the Lightning Doll, which, by the way, if you're looking for a really good soul to have, you should definitely get the Lightning Doll soul. The Lightning Doll soul is, in my opinion, the best soul in the game. Hello! Hey, Yoko, I just ran into Graham. Really? Which way did he go? He was in a rush to the throne. Just as I thought, there's something important in the throne room. I'm sorry, Yoko. He's not who I thought he was. He was kind to me only because he thought I was powerless. I see. But his attitude changed suddenly when I told him about my power. Well, in his mind, he thinks everything in this castle is his. So that's the reason? But it's better this way. The fact that he sees you as an enemy now means you're my comrade. Okay. No, I do want to be on your side, I guess. It's so much fun to tease you. I barely even know you! Your presence here has thrown Graham into a panic. This is our chance. Using his cunning mind, he's been able to evade us up until now. I don't think anyone has ever seen a panic before. Okay. To trap him? Wait, I don't get what's going on though. Alright. Anyway, back to what I was saying. We have so we have the Lightning Doll, which has a really good soul that you really want to have because it's just so powerful. And then we have Medusa Heads, and Medusa Heads are really annoying. They're not hard to beat, but they're a huge pain to deal with. They usually come in groups of multiple Medusa Heads. They float around all over the place. And later on, you're going to be seeing a different variation of Medusa Heads. And those type of Medusa Heads will turn you into stone. And that's not fun. Next up, we have Bomb Armors. And the Bomb Armors are like the Rock Armors, except they throw bombs instead. So, you know, they're similar enemies. Let's see, what else? Now we have Harpies, which you saw earlier, and Harpies are a huge pain to deal with. Then now we have gargoyles, which are also a huge pain to deal with, just like with a lot of flying enemies. A lot of flying enemies are a pain to deal with. They fly all over the place. Whoa! Okay, that was a close one. No! Okay, so now we have yellow Medusa Heads introduced into this screen. And yellow Medusa Heads will turn you to stone if you get hit by them, which is extremely annoying because there's gonna be a room later on where, like, I don't remember if it's in this area or in a different area, but there's gonna be like a room full of the yellow Medusa Heads and a bunch of spikes, and dealing with those enemies along with spikes and really precise platforming is just terrible. Absolutely terrible. Alright, let's see what's going on over here. Okay, so this is... Well, we're back into a different part of the top floor, but can't do anything. So, we'll be back here later, once we can do something about that. There's a wrecking ball on the other side. We can't really get past that wall, unfortunately. Okay, so now we have already a stronger variation of harpies. We got sirens. They're just stronger, take more hits to kill, and more powerful. And that's really it. Yes! There it is! So, now that I have that, I'm going to equip that right away, because it's really good. Alright, we got money right there, and ooh! So we have the Great Armor. The Great Armor's back. Now, the thing about the Great Armor is, they give out 300 experience points, so those enemies are really good to farm XP off of if you are in need of levels. So, over here's a save room, which you probably want, and then now we're up to a boss fight. Ooh, what is that? Oh! Alright, so this is Death. Death is a boss of most Castlevania games, if not all of them. And Death is notoriously known for being a very painful boss to deal with, but in this game it's no exception. You can only be attacked by the you can only attack a scythe. And then there's also these knives that come at you in random directions. And then there's also that, like, there's also this crazy attack right here. Okay, that was a little worrisome right there. Okay. Alright, so yeah, just keep on attacking. Oh my god. And also avoid the knives if you can. And also, there was nothing I could have done right there. Okay, so now he has a second phase. Alright, so he's gonna send out a more powerful scythe, and this time you can actually hit him. Okay. Alright. Oh man. Wow. Okay, I should be ducking whenever he does that. Wow, okay. Jeez. Okay. There is... Man, this fight's not going well at all. Okay, and of course I let go of down too early. Oh my god, it's so hard to avoid that attack. Whew! Okay, there we go. Avoided it that time. Wow! Oh! Oh, oh wow. Apparently the scythe can actually hit you even after you beat him, so it's still possible for you to die when you beat him. So that was almost an embarrassment right there. But we beat him. That was very difficult. But yeah, like I said, that Death being a really hard boss in most Castlevania games, this game is no exception. Alright, so now we got the Skola Soul. And the Skola Soul allows you to travel underwater. And right off the bat, we're going to need to do that. So we're going to be doing that next time. So thank you so much for watching this episode of Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. And next time we're going to be going underwater. So, see you guys next time. Goodbye.